Hello, hello, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. It's been a while since I've made a little chat with me video. I kind of stopped making them because just not many people watch them, so I figured no one really wanted them or liked them. But recently someone asked me to do them again. So here it is. Here's a little chat with me. I just finished filming the World Cup video. Clearly, I'm still wearing my England jersey. And this is actually gonna have to be a quick chat with me because England is playing Panama today. So yeah, it's gonna be a little chat with me video. Of course, per usual, I have my laundry that I will be folding while I chat with you guys. So it's been a while since we've had just a little chat, not a role play. I hope you guys are doing well. What have I been doing lately? I have been working a lot at my job that isn't this. I've been filming a lot. I've been watching the World Cup, obviously. Have you guys been watching the World Cup? What teams do you guys support? I clearly support England. I also am supporting US this year. I mean, I support the US whenever they're in it, which I guess they have been the last few. Sorry if I look really rosy cheeked, by the way. I was wearing like face paint for the World Cup video, which if you haven't watched, you should go watch it. But yeah, I do support the US when they're in the World Cup, but not as much as I support England. And usually they're not as good anyway, so they don't make it that far. But I think they seem to be doing well this year, so that's good. But yeah, tell me what teams you guys support, if you've been watching, what games have been good. Let me know. Besides working and filming and watching the World Cup, I have been going to the gym a lot. If you are triggered by like talking about food or weight or calories or any of that sort of stuff, feel free to skip this next part. I'm going to talk about some of that stuff. I'll put a timestamp for when it ends, just, trigger warning. But I have been trying to lose some weight. I basically, I am 10 pounds heavier than I usually am, and I don't really care about, I'm pretty body neutral. I'm neither body positive nor negative. I'm just kind of it is what it is. But I have gained 10 pounds recently, and I've noticed that some of my favorite clothes just don't fit quite right. Obviously, you should buy clothes for the size you are, not the size you want to be, etc. But these are clothes that I've had that I love. And I just want them to fit like how they usually fit. So I am counting my calories and going to the gym a lot, running, that sort of stuff. Going to the gym is so fun. I feel like I was hesitant to start lifting weights just because I didn't really know how to do it. yourself if you don't know what you're doing. But there's like so much content about how to do it properly and like how to build a workout routine and all that stuff. So yeah, it's really fun, and then you just get to see your progress as the weights go up. So I'm big now, guys. I'm big. Sorry. So yeah, I've been doing that a lot, but like I've also been counting calories, trying to count my macros, that sort of stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Other things I've been doing, of course, I've been reading a lot. That is not new. I used to make my like monthly reading wrap up videos. I stopped doing that this year. Again, like not a lot of people watched it, so I assumed not a lot of people liked it. I try not to let views, like the view count, influence my channel too much. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for whatever, anything other than like, I'm not doing it for anything other than I like doing it. I like coming up with video ideas, and I like filming, and I like interacting with you guys. So what was I saying? Oh, so I don't like to let views influence me too much, but at the same time I do want to create content that you guys like and want to watch and enjoy. So there's a balance between like just doing whatever I want, which is mostly what I do, and then also trying to create stuff that you guys like. I don't want you guys to not like the stuff I'm making, right? So yeah, the book recap videos never did super well, like never got a lot of views, so I figured people just weren't interested. I know there's one person who says that they're like their favorite, which brings me so much joy. I love that. Thank you so much for saying that. Same with the person who asked for this video. Thank you for saying that. It's really sweet. But I found that doing monthly reading videos was probably too much. I found myself like forcing myself to read more than usual. Like, I read more than your average bear, I think. I average like 50 to 80 books a year. So it's not that I was pretending to read that much, or like I was forcing myself to read more because to like seem like I was reading. I don't know, whatever. But I found that sometimes I am a voracious reader, but sometimes I'm just like not in the mood, or like I'm just in a slump, and the pressure to have enough books to talk about at the end of each month to make a video for it, I think really got to me. So I was like reading even when I didn't want to, which was like, what is the point of that? It's like taking the joy out of something I love doing. So anyway, I stopped doing that. I stopped filming them monthly. I still do love to yap about books, so I might do like I don't know, maybe I'll do like a halfway through the year. See, my brain wants to say H1, but I'm like, is there a non-corporate way to say like the first Um, I might do like the first 6 months reading recap of like everything that I've been reading so far. The other reason I stopped doing those videos is because I just wasn't reading very much in like January, February, March. I don't know why. It comes and goes. But yeah, I'm not reading as much this year. I think I've only read like 20 books so far, and we're halfway through the year. So yeah, but I might do like a recap if people are interested. Most recently, let's see, for classics, I just finished reading Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky, which was really good. I really liked it. I was a little disheartened because I had to DNF The Idiot by I mean, I didn't have to, but I did. I DNF'd The Idiot by Dostoevsky. Mostly because I was listening to it on Spotify, and then the version that I was listening to, like, I don't know, got deleted or something. It wasn't there. I got like maybe halfway or 2/3 through the book, and then it disappeared. And so then I rented it from the library, but it always takes weeks to come. And then I would get it and I would listen to it a little bit, and then it would get, like, they would take it back because obviously I'm renting it from the library, or not renting it, borrowing it. And it was just getting to the point where, like, there was never an impetus for me to continue reading. I was never like, man, I really wish that I had my copy of The Idiot right now because I want to continue reading it. I was like, I'm not super invested. It's taking me longer than the library is giving me the allotted time for, so I DNF'd it. If I do make a full, like, reading recap, I'll give up my full opinions on it. But TLDR, I think there was too many characters and not enough plot. Anyway, so I was a little disheartened by that because I don't DNF very often, or at all. I think I've DNF'd like 2 books in my life, maybe. I will sometimes like start a book, realize I'm not in the mood, and decide to come back to it later. Sorry, I realized I got it too into yapping and wasn't doing my laundry sounds. I might do that, but I will rarely like fully DNF a book. So I was a little disheartened by the fact that I had to DNF The Idiot. So I was like, I will try one more time. The thing is, I've read Anna Karenina. Like, I've read other Russian literature and liked it. I loved Anna Karenina. So I was like, I don't think it's like Russian literature in and of itself. Maybe it's Dostoevsky. Maybe I'm not a fan of him. So I was like, I'll try one more Dostoevsky. See how I feel about it. So I finished Crime and Punishment, and I really liked it. Way more plot, way fewer characters. So it was just that book. So if you're in the market to read a Dostoevsky, I would recommend Crime and Punishment. So that's, oh yeah, so I finished Crime and Punishment, and then my next classic is, I'm rereading The Odyssey right now, because the last time I read it, I was like 12, so it's been a hot minute. And what with the movie coming out, and last year one of my favorite new musicals came out that was based on the Odyssey, so I'm trying to get my like details sorted before I see the movie to remember, like, so I can be like, that's artistic license or that's actually in the book. So I'm about halfway through the Odyssey, and then for my non-classics, I'm reading the second book in When the Moon Hatched. Is that what it's called? Yes. So the first book was called When the Moon Hatched, and the second book is called The Ballad of something. The Ballad of Dragons, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, I remembered really liking the first one, but I read it a while ago, so I ended up rereading the first book because everyone on BookTok is raving about the second book. So I was like, I should reread the first one so that I have everything I need to fully enjoy the second one. So I reread the first one, and now I'm reading the second one. I'm liking it so far. I'm not very far into it, so I think it's too early to have opinions, but it's not hitting me as, like, rave worthy yet. Rave, get it? Guess what? The main character was called Rave. But you know, clearly I'm not there yet. So I'll let you know when I finish it whether it was really, it got better or not. So other than that, next weekend, I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, but next week, as of the time I'm filming it, next weekend is 4th of July. So we are driving upstate New York to the Catskills and staying in a little cabin over the weekend with some friends. So that will be fun. What are you guys doing for 4th of July? Let me know, because it's the big one. It's $250. That's pretty cool. It was funny, I was looking for like an English flag for the World Cup video, and I couldn't find one anywhere. And I was like, why are there no English flags? And then I was like, of course there are no English flags a week before 4th of July on America's 250th birthday. Like, who would have thought it would be hard to find? So didn't end up getting a flag for that video, but that's okay. My boyfriend and I just went back to Florida, which is where he's from, just for like a weekend. And his mom gave me these pajamas. Which I just find so funny because they're like really lovely silk pajamas. Like the fabric is so lovely, and then they're just covered in the Office memes. It's so funny to me, and like there's no way his mom knows what this is. Like, she doesn't speak very good English. I don't think she watches any American TV shows. So she definitely, like, just saw these and thought they were, like, a lovely material, which they are. And they're very cute. They're super comfy, super cute. but she just gave them to me. It's so funny. Look, you have to look at the top. And there's just Stanley, like, it's hilarious to me. But look how cute they are. Like, these just, like, lovely silk pajama sets that happens to be covered in memes from the office. So yeah, we've been doing a couple, like, weekend trips. We went to Florida, and then next weekend, like I said, we're going upstate. So that'll be fun. I went to London for a week, which I talked about in the video where I was trying English sweets. So I went to London and Edinburgh. It was very fun. Really nice to see my friends who live there and my family. I went to Sheffield for the day to see my grandpa. So it was really nice. I think that's all the traveling I have planned in the near future. I might go back to California for like a week maybe to see my parents. We'll see. I don't have it planned yet, but I have the idea of a plan. So yeah, are you guys traveling anywhere for the summer? I would love to know. If any of you have had an awesome vacation or are going to have an awesome vacation, let me know. I would love some inspiration. Okay, I think that is all we have time for today. I have to go watch the footy. The match started actually like 5 minutes ago, so I'm missing it. So I have to go, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope the person who requested it enjoys this video. And I'll see you on the next one.